We need to talk about Pastor John Paul Miller, because this whole situation starts with him giving a totally normal sermon to his congregation in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, but then at the very end, he drops this 2,000-pound bomb on them.
I got a call late last night. My wife has passed away. And it was self-induced. It's all I can, I'm just kind of going on adrenaline right now. So y'all pray for me and my kids and everybody. And y'all knew that she wasn't well mentally, and that she needed her medicine that was hard to get to her.
Right, so reportedly, police found his wife's 30-year-old Micah Miller's body on Saturday, April 27th. She was in the Lumber River State Park, about an hour's drive from Myrtle Beach. But despite John Paul's claim that she took her own life, police haven't released her official cause of death, and they're still investigating what happened. Also, if you ask Micah's friends and family, her death smells a lot less like a suicide and a lot more like murder. With her friend writing on Facebook, "I talked to her multiple times in her final week here on Earth. She was making plans to get her haircut, getting help with her car payment because she was a little short after paying her divorce lawyer, and planning to meet us for the second service at church on Sunday. My final text with her on Friday at 9:19 p.m. was a woman making plans to live. What happened between Friday night and Saturday?" Right, and as far as that divorce lawyer part, Micah actually filed for divorce back in October, though the case there was consensually dismissed in February. Though according to Fox News, she filed 3 different separate support and maintenance requests since last year, with those allowing one spouse to receive court-ordered support from another spouse without officially divorcing, with the last one filed on April 16th, just days before her death. Also notably, in March, Micah posted this video with a caption, "Please share this with anyone struggling with leaving a dangerous situation."
God hates divorce because it hurts people. But does abuse hurt people? How do you think God feels about that?
And reportedly in 2 police reports that same month, Micah said that her tires were punctured by a sharp piece of metal twice in 1 week, with her believing that it was done by a suspect whose name is redacted and who had a history of doing similar things to her, with her also reportedly noticing strange activity, and she believed that people were following or watching her. And then later that morning, while she was at a gas station, the suspect reportedly pulled up next to her pump and tried to talk. But there, she told him to go away, and when she took out her phone to record, he sped away, with him later returning when she was at a nearby car dealership and then calling her from an unknown number. At which point, Micah told an officer she was afraid for her life, explaining that she blocked the suspect's number but still received calls and texts from other numbers. And then, after the cop left, Micah contacted him and said the mechanics found a tracking device on her car. Right, so we don't need to be Sherlock Holmes to fucking connect the dots here, which is why you had dozens of people protesting outside the church over the weekend and the hashtag Justice for Micah spreading on social media. But on the other side of this, John Paul claims that Micah was open about her mental health struggles for years, with him telling ABC.
She had struggled with suicide before, and each time, helped her through it, took her to her doctor, and we got through it, and everything was fine. And she even gave a few testimonies here at church. We have on video of times where she had battled suicide, but God took care of her and got her through it.
But with all that said, right now, we have to wait for the police to finish their investigation. Though until then, of course, I gotta pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts here?